That way somebody might want to get on. You got 30 more seconds.
John, when you gonna come put them pictures in that sub courthouse? Got 'em. Oh, you got 'em. Yeah, well. I would have been David, I can get them to you.
All right. All right, it's Tuesday, June 23rd, 2026. It's 9 a.m. We're gonna start. I'm gonna ask Commissioner Hobson to say a prayer.
Say it will be faithful to your side. Thank you for your love, your mercy, and your grace. So that when you pray, you just be with those sick, you just touch them, the other body, for your will. Be with those lost loved ones, and grace and grace, just comfort them, it's only you. Pray you just continue to do what you can for us, so protect us. Let's be the best we can do. All of us, yes, in Jesus' precious name. Amen.
Amen. All right, I'm gonna call the meeting to order. We do have a quorum here. I'd like to thank and acknowledge all the guests that are present today. All right, open public hearing. Chelsea, do we have anybody signed up to speak? So we're gonna go ahead and close that out and go into the consent agenda. Minutes from the previous meeting. I know KK's been working on those. Okay.
You provided an email yesterday.
Yeah.
So quite a few have been through all of them, but everybody.
Yeah, I seen, I didn't get a chance to go through them all. All right, we don't have any, oaths, deputations or bonds. On our monthly reports, they have been sent in, I think added to the packet. Give y'all a chance to go over the departmental reports.
Not that email.
Okay, well, that was on here, so I thought they was included in the packet. All right, continuing education certificates. I don't, we have a few that's done the cybersecurity, so I need a motion to accept the consent agenda.
Second.
All right, motion made by Commissioner Hobson, second by Commissioner White. All in favor? All against? All right, we'll deliberate and consider action on the following items. Item number 1 is County Real Estate Committee update. Mr. Tyson, I got you on that one, on the real estate update.
I don't have too much. We got, 4 more properties that I gave y'all the list of the last, meeting. I just, be added at the next meeting. It's just still working on several more.
All right, we did close on 2 properties, the Babin property and one of the Thompson property. So we did the closing last Thursday. So
Close on both the conferences, correct?
It's the 579. I don't think we didn't close on the.
Okay, but there's 3 Thompson properties.
Yeah, so there were 2 Thompson properties closed on the bid.
That we closed. I just want to make sure if we moved county, we had some county materials on the properties we moved off, let's totally close on the 0.6 and the 1.4.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, it was
that's
the
good.
2 smaller properties.
correct.
The, what is it, 30-something acre tract?
4205. Yeah, the bigger one has.
Okay,
Yeah, she trying to see probably small city, but she says she's waiting on, Tyler, 33 acre.
So the next commissioners court meeting will have the listing agreements for those 4 additional.
we're selling, you guys are selling the properties that we're having to pay back, but you're also selling other properties. There was 4 acres going into the pocket off at FM 253. We talked about that. Has that been shaken out?
Not yet.
Okay.
We're getting.
Okay.
Okay, item number 2, review and approve unimproved property contracts for sale of Newton County real properties as presented by Legacy Home and Ranch and or with Journey Realty. So only,
Not aware of any new. Cut out 10 acres of it.
yeah, I hadn't seen that offer.
Somebody cut out a small portion.
Okay. Yeah, I'd rather sell it all as one to get rid of it.
Yeah, the 10 acres is probably what
Probably the
would
creek
make
or,
everything else sell.
yeah, creek or the river frontage. All right. Item number 3, discuss and take action on change order number 2 for Newton County Community Center and Shelter Project. That's GLO contract number 24-065-038, and that's Billy.
I'm filling in for Dick today. We had a concerned neighbor on both sides of the property that silt was getting on his property. So we redirected the drainage away from his property. We put it into the creek on the west side of the property. So the change order amount is for $53,479.42.
So the homeowner down the hill where the drains were, he was complaining about all the water coming on his property from that site. And,
See that. See it. Tiny water.
yeah, he's been getting water, but now he's getting red water. And he complained it was, wanting to sue the county over the drainage. So we just revised the drainage away from his property and like to put an earthen berm along where, water won't run down the hill, but just redirect it all toward that creek.
I'm done.
It's 192 linear feet. Jason.
That'll be downstream of his property.
We just got to redirect the water off of his property.
It's going on to somebody else's property now.
No, it's county.
Going
Going to county, that creek on the county's property. So,
I make the motion that we, accept the, change order, number 2 for the Newton County Community, Center Shelter on the project GLO contract number, 24-065-038, E530.
motion is made by Commissioner White. Second by Commissioner Hobson. All in favor? All against?
Hey, Judge, one thing I would ask is that on some frequency, maybe a quarterly or something, that we keep a running total of all the change orders. View those at the court. We started out, we talked about change orders and how we manage them. Maybe every quarter we could have all of the change orders and just continue to, as that list grows, review it quarterly.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, this is the second one. The first one was the approving the fence. And the homeowner kept coming in complaining about the chicken feed getting wet. So I talked to Nick. Told him, come up with a way to redirect the water. So item number 4 is approve item tabled on April 28th, 2026. It was an application for a tax refund of escrow payment made in error to be issued back to Worldwide Homes, the amount of $7,715. That's Ms. Tracy.
I just added to the packet what taxpayer actually paid the taxes, so you'd have that for your record. This was put in escrow back in September of last year. Mobile home, since been repoed, it will not be on the tax roll. The mobile home company sent in an escrow payment. They do not know why it was that much. It's a $70,000 payment. It does not go to anything on our tax roll, and they've requested it back, which it is rightfully theirs. I just need the court to approve it because of the amount.
Like Monopoly Bank area in our paper.
Like I said, the taxpayers would come in and pay the taxes, so there's nothing.
They just mailed it in.
Over here, we verified, they're called the dealership, it's all done in the area. We did verify. Took us a while because the lady was out for a whole month to check in, but she's back and we did verify all of it. That office, all the background.
Not that we don't trust your office, it's just trust but verify with the auditors. So I move that we, reimburse the overpayment as requested.
All right, motion is made by Commissioner Cloud. Second by Commissioner Hobson. All in favor? All against? All right, item number 5, approve request for proposal. Selection committee recommendation to obtain insurance coverage to include property, auto, physical damage, auto liability, public official liability, law enforcement liability, and general liability insurance for Newton County. All right, we had 2 proposals, well, one for each, tax bid on the property insurance. And Mr. Laborde with Levitt Group, bid on the property insurance. All right, first, premium for the property is $275,806, which is a substantial decrease from when we first got the insurance. And the auto insurance is $113,786. So we got, like I say, we got 1 bid for each auto and property.
That was 449,000 at one point.
Yes. So we got a substantial reduction. You know, the county has tried limiting our claims. So
Over 28%. And when it said 28%.
Yeah. 28% reduction.
So the county absorbed some, you know, the cost and paid for what we can repair. So that's actual savings on our insurance.
So let me ask the judge, you know, but how much did we budget this year for insurance, Sheriff?
400,000, and this and that property insurance.
So
Can that money be rolled into your building maintenance? Because you are absorbing some of that.
what
We have a budget,
Yeah, we've already got, it's like, woo-hoo. Yeah, we're already on that.
How did I not know that? We had a selection team on this, didn't we?
Huh?
Did we have a selection team?
Yes, selection committee. Who did we, selection committee? That's what I thought.
Selected. Yeah. The only one we received. Yeah.
So TAC did not even, they didn't.
Not been on-
Well, with these reductions, we don't need them to.
No, we don't, because this will be about.
Yeah.
All right, so I'll make the motion. We approve the, selection committee recommendation for insurance coverage for liability, auto liability and property for Newton County for 2027.
Second that motion.
All right. Motion made by me, second by Commissioner Powell. All in favor? All against? Item number 6, approve interlocal cooperation agreement between Angelina County and Newton County for housing of Newton County inmates. This arrangement would serve as a backup resource for the county jail when Jasper County Jail and Phelps Correctional Center are unable to receive inmates. Sheriff Fairman.
So I'm asking y'all to approve the contracts. We've ran into a couple of different scenarios. Recently, Jasper School, they can't take anybody. Louisiana can't cross state lines with a prisoner. 17-year-olds, they have to be separated by sight and sound per the jail commission. We don't have that ability here to. Jasper only has limited capability to do that. So I've had to look around, and Angelina County has agreed to take our inmates on, case by case scenario. It's nothing I want to do. That's a long drive. It's easier to go to Jasper and pick them up, bring them back in Louisiana. But if it's needed, I want to be able to be covered by a contract.
Okay, no,
$75 a day.
that's not bad, but you said, you can't cross state lines with an inmate or a juvenile?
Well, a juvenile, some of the ones that are on parole over here in Texas, there's a lot of different stipulations about bringing them over to Louisiana. They're on
Okay.
parole or supervised in Texas. And then we run into, if we have a pretrial detainee over there and they want to see their attorney, we have to go get them, bring them back over here for a 15-minute attorney visit. So
Okay,
I'll make a motion to approve the interlocal cooperation agreement between Angelina County and Newton County for housing Newton County inmates. Right, the service backup resource, county jail, Jasper County Jail, and Phelps Correctional Center are unable to receive inmates.
all right, motion is made by Commissioner Thompson. Second. Second by Commissioner Benson, all in favor? All against? Beat you to it.
Yeah,
All right, thank you, Sheriff. All right, here's another one, for you. Discuss and if appropriate, approve the sale of firearms on inventory at the Newton County Sheriff's Office to GT Distributors. GT Distributors will issue a store credit toward purchase of new firearms.
So we got a surplus of old revolvers and old outdated long rifles and stuff like that. The sheriff's office had saved. We did an inventory the other day. GT distributors came in. They're willing to buy some, maybe all of the guns and give us a store credit so we can actually buy new equipment for the deputies out here. Like I said, they're just outdated. We really had no use for them. GT distributors, they have everything from optics for rifles, new rifles, patrol equipment. I mean, you name it, they have it. Kind of a one-stop shop, and they will give us a store credit to purchase from them.
If we didn't do this with those folks, what would we do with all those phones?
They would just sit there. Everybody has a firearm, pistol issued by the sheriff's office, a rifle. We're in decent shape when it comes to firearms. They're just sitting there.
I know before, years ago, they had surplus firearms off, auction, sheriff department.
Right.
But really wouldn't want to put them on the street.
No.
Liability there.
Yeah, and they deal with everything at Bethel and all that good business. They deal with everything. It's kind of like easier just to let them come in and
Yeah.
let them deal with it rather than us have to deal with it.
I agree.
They can put in the wrong hands, you know.
So I make a motion that we approve the sale of firearms on inventory at Newton County Sheriff's Office to GT Distributors for store credit toward purchase of new firearms or equipment.
Also, I've been in contact with Misty about this too.
So at some point in time, could the court know approximately what kind of credit we?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, I will make that happen. Like I said, sorry, he came in the other day and he looked at all of them and he said it'd be a couple of weeks. He would report back on what they would buy and what they wouldn't buy, because some of them are just outdated. You gotta speak with his higher ups to see if they want to buy everything or just some, so. And I'll bring a report back about how many they bought and the credit.
And I think there's a list of the firearms. Is it included in the package?
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to accept with all of them, possibly.
So everything that's highlighted, you really can't see it on this copy, but everything's highlighted. We're gonna keep. They're in the best condition. Like I said, we just, in the event we ever needed them, they're in good condition. The red are seized. And then all the other ones, are the ones that are giving them bids at if they want it.
I'll second that motion.
All right. I made the motion, Commissioner Hobson second. All in favor? All against? All right, item number 8, auditor to present budget analysis report.
The budget report for the month. But here, and I'm also going to be submitting this monthly to the commissioners and also to the county clerk to put online. So I ask that all the commissioners just review. If you have questions, just come get with me.
If we don't get to ask a bunch of questions today. Overall, how are we on the budget as far as collections, just overall, just got our PO system now, we should have a good idea of where we stand on the accounts.
As far as the collections, we're at, and within the budget. I mean, our PO system will not allow us to go over budget at all. Cannot create a PO if you don't have money in the budget. So we're staying within our budgets, and we still, I think that our tax, this should be this year, I mean, this month, we should get for July, we should get that percentage of taxes that I think for like over $1,000. In the general fund.
So just looking at the PO system and the budget and all that, we forecasted to end the year on a positive note.
Yes.
Yes. That's what I was looking for. I think the
Okay, yeah.
PO system, has helped you judge, get a better handle on forecasting, based on, you can't spend it if it's not there.
Exactly. You know where we're at.
Yeah.
Or just forecast.
Kind of trying to set you up to brag a little bit there, auditor. You didn't do a very good job of bragging. You would have done better, but.
Hmm?
You should brag.
I'm looking over. Hey, I got a question, Sherry. On 093 Federal Forest.
Of course,
Got it. On Federal Forest. It's on this,
right there goes to school at the Burtville School. pools that are within the federal.
Okay, yeah, I
We
wasn't,
get money in, it goes straight.
I wasn't familiar with that, but I seen we were on a negative
Yeah,
35%.
we don't budget it. When we get it in, we just pay it out, but we don't pay it until we get it in. So we do not budget it, we don't store.
Oh, okay.
So that's why it's not negative. It is, we have received the money.
I knew
Pay it out until
I didn't understand what the federal forest was.
so that we
Okay.
can track.
So that's for the national forest.
Yes. And the only school districts that are eligible for that is schools that are within the federal forest area, and Burkeville is one.
Up around Toledo Bend. So we're in pretty good shape.
Yes. Right now, I'm showing the current property taxes, with what we budgeted, $380,556 for the current property taxes that we still receive. But from what I hear from the tax office is this month, right in June, a lot of people will pay their taxes before they go into, explain the incentives.
But, they're
fees.
Delinquent tax.
So, you know, approximately what we have coming in so far. Last week I took your each week. But I gotta check the taxes too.
All right, thank you, Ms. Ford, for presenting the budget analysis report. We'll go to item number 9. It says line item changes, transfers, or budget amendments.
You're saying we were gonna get like $149,000 worth of savings on our insurance. And right now, we need money, $20,000 to go into property, equipment maintenance. We're getting low on that fund. We can transfer $20,000 out of the fund number. Oh, 510-482. We want to do a live check because we're moving it from general fund over to. Let me just read this off my page. All right, from general funds to solid waste, 010-510-482 to fuel and solid waste, 050-595-330, 15,000 for solid waste fuel because we're down on.
Yeah, we
$5 a gallon.
we didn't budget for $5 a gallon fuel, so we're cutting it real close right now on a solid waste fuel line item.
In the equipment maintenance, we're getting low on that, and the judge just wants to move $20,000 over to that. So it's gonna be $35,000 out of the $149,000.
Yeah, I think we looked at the fuel costs at this time last year, and we estimated our budget off of last year's fuel costs. But the cost, we didn't anticipate five something a gallon fuel. That has really put the budget, what we had budgeted for.
We can relate to that. That was the only good part about the rain last week. Save a little.
That's what we need to consider when looking at budget for 2027.
Yeah.
The fuel, because I don't think it's going down.
No, I don't think so. And as far as sheriff department too, we're gonna have to increase your fuel budget.
That increase too.
Well, you're not really here, you don't mind.
No. You gotta look out for them when you come.
Hey, you got,
No, you can't.
you gotta increase your own.
Okay. Make a sharp pencil. But
All right, so that's, I don't remember the numbers you called out, but
From 010-510-482 to 050-595-330, $15,000. That's the solid waste fuel. 010-510-482 to 010-510 to, repair and maintenance equipment.
Okay. I make a
$50,000
motion,
for that.
I make a motion that we, do the line item transfers that Sherry just called off.
I second.
$35,000 out of the $144 extra money from the insurance. We still have a little push there in case of an emergency.
But that money just stays in the fund. How's it earmarked? Do we have to
It's earmarked still for that insurance.
still mark? So,
I just have to move from that insurance fund to whatever fund the judge needs to do.
so should we just go ahead and next meeting, make a contingency? So
And
don't lose it. Lose sight of it, that's a better word of saying it. Because it's,
oh, trust me, the judge has not lost sight of him. But it's up to you. It's up to the judge and the commissioner.
Yeah, we're looking at the fire department radios. They should have that. Fire channel ready here within the next week or so, so. That will put Newton, Burkeville and Toledo Bend back in communications. But that's gonna be cost share between the city and the two ESDs in the county. So the county will pay for it and then invoice the two ESDs, Burkeville and Toledo Bend, and the city for their share.
So I told Commissioner Taylor, it's and Dean Colton over there.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to publicize I had some extra money. It's out now. I'm joking, yeah. All right, yeah, we are. Who made the motion?
You made a motion.
Oh, I made the motion, you second. All in favor? All against? Okay, now we'll go to payment of the bill.
General fund, $112,649.34. District Attorney State Fund, $56. Courthouse security, $7,971.80. Commissioner Special Precinct 1, $7,795.80. Commissioner Special Precinct 3, $4,950.84. Commissioner Special Precinct 4, $12,297.47. Record preservation, $200. Solid waste disposal, $4,474.97. Newton County Library, $158.89. Record management, $935. Grants, $1,003.68. Technology fund, $50.02. For a total of all funds, $161,810.90.
Make a motion, we pay the bill.
All right. Motion made by Commissioner Benson. Second by Commissioner Hobson. All in favor? All against? All right, Missy, I'm gonna ask if we could go into executive sessions, speak on some personnel issues. Okay. I do. You'll leave it up here, we'll take care of it. Sign right
up here.
Gary,
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
More government.
We have her meeting every Tuesday morning, 8:00, 8:15.
Gary.
It's about
Good seeing you.
Yeah, Tracy.
This week.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Have a